In the meantime, Mike, let's move on. The penultimate leg of the late pick 5 at Gulfstream Park on Saturday, March 18th, race 11, the Silks Run Stakes, one of my favorite ungraded stakes of the entire racing calendar anywhere. 12 older males sprinting 5 furlongs on the turf. The big return of Big Invasion. Did you use the big horse?
Man, what the hell happened to this horse that Kentucky Downs race? I remember no one could close a lick there. Rosario just sent him all the way back, but still seemed like an empty effort. No, I didn't use Big Invasion. I felt like this was a horse you try and get around, especially since I'm using some of the favorites early, and I like a couple prices here to take absolute swings with. This just screams Rosario's going to get this horse in trouble, right? Breaking from the 9 post, not a ton of speed. There's quite a bit of speed in the race. He's going to be toward the middle to the back of the pack. I can see him getting this horse stopped so easily here in this spot. So I'm going to avoid using the 9 here. Look, I love the 6. Yes, I am free. This horse has been just a money maker for me, helped me win tournaments. Has been a single for mine in the last couple of races. Now we get this horse back here at 7-2, which I think is a really good price. Not controlling speed, but I don't really think needs to be controlling speed. Like you go back to the Gulfstream Turf Sprint, which is probably his best race on the card, and he sat second and was able to kind of just swing around some cheap speed. I think we have some cheap speed in this spot. I think the 6, Yes, I'm Free, gets a beautiful trip here. I don't mind the 7-2 price, which I think is going to hold up because Karatari's in here and Big Invasion's in here. So I'm going to go with a 6 on top here to go back to back to back over this Gulfstream Park turf.
Taking a shot against him. I completely understand why you'd use it. Yes, I am free. Don't blame me for using it. I was a little surprised at 7-2. I forgot Big Invasion is in here, and he's your 5-2 morning line favorite. And you also mentioned Karatari. To me, I think there's enough speed in here that Yes, I am free is the kind of horse that I think he's going to need against these horses to be sitting a little closer. But I mean, he won this race last year. He won the Gulfstream Park Turf Sprint back-to-back years now. The horse is really good at Gulfstream Park, 8 for 15 on the turf here. Very good horse. There's another Laura Cazares horse in here too. Did you end up using? I'll just skip ahead. Did you use the 10 as well, Panther Island?
I did use the 10 as well. I thought this was actually a really interesting jockey upgrade. You get Jose Ortiz to jump in the saddle. Reyes had been riding this horse. Paco took it over for the Turf Dash at Tampa. Just had some trouble there at the Turf Dash. And that race was, look, Chessmaster's very good, got loose and just won that race pretty easily. I didn't love the 1 post there for Panther Island, who wants to come from a little bit off it. But man, that race 2 back where this horse was claimed out of, by the way, for $62,500, not something you see all that often, was a exceptional race. 5-1, misses to Yes, I'm Free by a nose, gets the pace set up today to be able to run back into it, but has some tactical speed to stay close. And like I said, Jose picks it up and you're getting 15-1. I mean, there's a lot of things to like about the 10 Panther Island.
Yeah, the horse is the first 6 career starts never finished worse than second, and those 2 seconds were by a head and by a nose. So the horse seems like he's got talent, but then something, I don't know what happened last time out at Tampa in the Turf Dash, just never really had much of a kick. Maybe you could just blame it on Tampa being a very different course. That was the first time the horse ever left Gulfstream. So maybe that was part of it. I didn't end up using either one of them, but I felt like you had to go one of 2 ways, which is the way you went, or the way that I went, and it's the same way that Michael Olsen went. I went with Karatari and Big Invasion. First of all, Karatari, if you've listened to the show, you know, is one of my favorite horses of all time. I know the owner pretty well. We're good friends. 2-time winner of this race in 2020 and 2021. The Janus Stakes back in December, the horse was coming back from a break, was pretty fat. The owner told me, he's like, we were hoping that he would use the race to try and get into fitness. Dropped about 100, 150 pounds, showed up for the Gulfstream Park Turf Sprint Stakes. God, they need to rename that. You had a loose on the leader, and Yes, I am Free in a 5-horse race. Like, there was nothing that Karatari could try and do about that. We're getting a big jockey upgrade from Joel Rosario up to Irad Ortiz Jr. By the way, I think, is Smile Happy going to win this, or is he going to go to the grandstand?
Oh,
Your 7's fighting. That 7's a good
buddy.
use, but he's going to get, that last little stretch bit got him. Good pick on the 7, Mike. It's going to be 3, 7, 8. Creative Minister, a well-beaten 4th. All right, well, there you go. 4-5 on Smile Happy. I can't wait till he shows up in a stakes race, a graded stakes race, and we can bet against him in that spot. Anyways, Karatari
not a wonderful
about
4-5 shot there.
No. No, but that's about as good as a McPeak 4-5 shot ever looks, though. So Karatari's second choice, top choice is Big Invasion. If this horse comes back like he did last year, I mean, he was easily the best 3-year-old turf sprinter. Then something went wrong in the Kentucky Downs race, and nobody was really closing, as you mentioned. But now we're back to a distance where we're 5 for 6. We're back to Gulfstream where we're 2 for 3. The only other time we lost, it was our debut. We got second by 2 lengths. Only concern is the layoff for this horse. You don't know, what's he going to be like at 4 years old. Clement is 23% with the layoff like this. But again, the horse rattled off 6 straight wins after losing the debut when there was like the ultimate layoff there. So a little bit of a concern, but not enough for me to want to take a shot against him. And fun fact for you, Mike, there's nobody else cares. Karatari and Big Invasion, their two owners, they actually team up to own horses in a lot of circuits around the country. So it's funny that they've got two of the short price favorites going head to head here. But I went 3 deep. I did use Karatari and Big Invasion. I feel like I got my bases covered with a speed horse and a closer.
I mean, I don't hate the idea there to go 2-9. I think the 9's going to get bet off the board here. I just couldn't do it. I agree with everything you said about Karatari. I did use the 2. That last race was clearly one where the horse just kind of needed it. And then I thought the first race off. And the next race, I agree with you as well. Yes, I'm Free was just loose. And so Karatari really had no chance to be able to make a run there. Now you're getting third off the layoff. Irad taking up the mount. This horse should be all systems go. I think Karatari should be the favorite in this race. We'll see if Karatari goes off as a favorite. But to me, the 2 and the 6 are your 2 most likely winners. Over your 9 is probably going to go off as the favorite. I did go 4 deep here. Give me the cheap speed. Oh, wait, did I only go 3 deep? Yeah, I went 4 deep. Give me the cheap speed here. Give me the 7, Warriors Pride, 20-1. The horse is going to make the lead. It's Gulfstream Park going 5 furlongs. Let's see what happens, baby. I like the 20-1 price here. I realize we're going to need to take a step forward, but the 7 horse has been solid over this turf course, 3 wins in 7 starts. The last couple, you're like, all right, let's see what happens here. We're switching barns to a trainer I don't know very much about, but the workouts have been absolutely on fire. You look 2 back, went 34 and 4 out of a gate, going on the dirt, going 3 furlongs. Last time out, 47 and 3. This horse is going well in the morning. I'll take a swing here and see if Sutherland can take this one gate to wire. And yeah, I know it's a little bit of a step up, but I like the price of 20-1. I do think this horse makes the lead. It's just a question of whether or not we're there when they hit the wire as well.
Once in a while, a race like this, especially a sprint, and it drives me insane when it happens. You look at this on paper and you go, like, you need 2 hands to count how many horses have early time form figures of over 110, right? That just screams speed, 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 burn, 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 meltdown. And then you get one horse that every jockey looks at the page and they all go, I'm going to take back, except the one jockey on the cheap speed that was told, you get your ass out of the gate and you go until the horse can't go anymore. And sometimes the horse wins. And like I said, it frustrates the hell out of me, but I think you've got the right one if you're looking for that angle here in the 7 Warriors Pride. I went 3 deep. The last one I used, I love this horse at a price. Would never touch this horse if I didn't get a price. 30-1. Got to remove Charles' comment. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm looking at next race. Number 5, Belgrano, 6-1. I was like, that's not right.
30-1.
Like, I'll throw both hands at Belgrano, 30-1. Are you kidding me? Belgrano here, like Karatari, last time out, no shot facing gate to wire winner. Yes, I am free in the Turf Sprint Stakes. I also steadied early, didn't have the best of trips, but again, 5 horse field, 1 horse went gate to wire, no shot. That was only his second time in his past 10 starts over the Gulfstream Park turf that he missed the board. So the horse loves the Gulfstream Park turf. Was it a complete win machine here? He's 3 for 23, and then he's 7 for 23 everywhere else. But he's 6 for 17 at the distance. Missed winning this race to Yes, I Am Free by a neck. 2 back won the Janus Stakes with a nice rallying effort, and that came off of a 3.5 month layoff, almost 4 months. Pops a career best 99 buyer. Paco Lopez was aboard for those 2 races. Now we're switching to Hall of Fame jockey and soon to be George Wolf Award winner Javier Castellano, 3rd start off the bench. I could not believe Belgrano's 9 years old and he's still out there competing steadily in these stakes races. I mean, that alone is pretty damn awesome. But I did use Belgrano here. I know it wasn't the other horse you used though.
No, I just don't like Belgrano. I mean, this horse, like you said, loves to hit the board here at Gulfstream Park, but just 3 for 23 over this turf course. So a lot of seconds, a lot of thirds against fields that aren't that good or aren't as good as this one. Yes, I Am Free never lost to Belgrano here. Well, I should say, Yes, I Am Free has beaten Belgrano at least 3 times. So I feel like the 6 is a better version than the 5. And I don't love the trip this 5 wants. And that to me is why I think you see this horse only 3 for 23 over this turf course. It kind of wants to sit in mid-pack and then make a move. And generally what you see is you either see a horse really close to the pace or really far off the pace win these type of races. Yep. Not that one that kind of wants to sit there and middle it, because you're not going to catch the speed sometimes. And when they go too fast, you make the lead and then you just get everyone on the outside just goes right on by. So for me, it was just tough to envision a way Belgrano's going to get the job done.
RacingDudes.com is your home for the best free picks for every race, every track across the country. We're ramping up for the 2023 Kentucky Derby, and we want you to join us in the fun. Subscribe to Racing Dudes YouTube channel and click the notification bell so you never miss a single video. Want to make money betting horses? Bet with the Racing Dudes.